6'7", but only 214 pounds, but he is a lean, mean fighting machine. That's
introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, wearing white with burgundy, official weight, 245.3 pounds. His record, 36 fights, 33 victories, including 23 big wins by knockout. Auckland, he's the heavyweight fighting pride of New Zealand, the number 3 ranked heavyweight in the world by the WBO, former WBO heavyweight champion of the world, Lupia Solai, La Ole Ole Maliatoa, a.k.a. Big Joseph Parker. And across the ring, his opponent, fighting out of the red corner, wearing black and gold, officially weighing in at 213 pounds, and he brings an outstanding record consisting of 46 fights, 43 victories, 42 by knockout victory against 2 defeats. The WBC and WBA number 1 ranked heavyweight in the world, the former WBC heavyweight world champion, the Bronx Bomber, Dr. Sleep, Deontay Wilder.
Protect yourself at all times. Touch glove, boys. Good luck to you both.
Conventional wisdom says Joseph Parker should fight, but his trainer Andy Lee said, listen, we're here to fight fire with fire. I hope Parker brought a pillow and a blanket. I'm going to...
I think a shootout would be a bad decision for Joseph Parker. You got to pick your spots.
I think that may be his reason.
Nice right hand there from Parker. He lands the first consequence.
Third fight against Tyson Fury.
And also the lankiness. Like, Wilder has that...
The side of Wilder to try and cut the ring down.
Parker, on the other hand, fighting for the 4th time this year.
And Parker's...
there with the right hand. And Parker wisely getting inside, trying to smother that punch.
Which is the kind of stuff you see from bantamweights and not like Deontay Wilder. So he's clearly looking for one big shot.
And one big shot is what Parker was just looking for. Deontay Wilder is a natural explosive puncher. One of the most that fierce mentality, fighter mentality, that warrior mentality. So the fight's going to explode any minute. I think, you know, the one thing is going to take away from the legs, especially when you're not a mover. You're not accustomed to being a boxer and using the entire ring.
Through as Wilder moved to his left, but that's what we're waiting for, that explosive 1-2.
It was a 3-2.
From Parker, and now the right hand lands from Wilder.
And there's he gets touched. He's going to go look.
He's got touched again, and then Wilder throwing a chopping right hand.
Now creeping a little bit more. He's looking for that right hand again.
That's what I'm talking about right there. That you get the feeling. You know, you get the feeling of boxing. You're just not backing up and
find the right hand.
And you look like you're actually trying to find an opening.
That was one of them, but missed. And now Parker coming in like a...
Good attempts on moments. Nothing really landed cleanly, but yes, he's getting closer and closer, and so is Wilder. The reason this came up short is because he didn't have his left foot in the door. You know, he's a little bit too far.
Deontay Wilder really hasn't thrown anything up until this point. You see Joseph Parker being the aggressor more over these...
He's not countering. He's not setting up anything. It's Parker that's trying to set up something. It's Parker the puncher, so he can't change too much.
And there was a right hand from Parker. Again, he's scoring the point.
Double jab. He needs to double feint, step in twice, then look for the right hand.
Almost looking for one shot.
An overhand right from Parker seems to graze Wilder.
You're winning every round, and there's so much more you can do. He's breaking down.
In that corner would be thrilled the way that Parker started. Like you say, winning the rounds, you know, he's taking the space away from Wilder. He's trying to make things happen.
Not looking for the knockout. You haven't said one negative thing about Wilder where he hasn't attempted to do anything.
Plan B is plan A.
Plan B is plan A, exactly.
Devastating punchers, you know, they usually don't have a plan B because they've been so successful knocking out everyone to see.
Wilder look for the shot.
Parker's getting closer and closer.
And over the top.
And there's Wilder now starting to little more confidence, but that could be a double-edged.
Incredible. It is breathtaking.
Was enough to give it to Parker. He's just landing the cleaner punches. They're not coming in a high.
To get a foothold into the contest. He's not getting bullied.
With taller, leaner fighters.
Oh, there's a right hand. Wilder tries to follow up on it.
That's what I want to see more of, though. That explosive speed.
There it is.
And that's a right hand from Parker as Wilder stumbled back a little bit.
Just came up short right there, Parker. And listen, that Boring is big shot.
Second, and Wilder ends it.
I love those 3 jabs right there. Up, down, up. That's a thumbs up.
And Wilder's hurt. He is hurt. Holding on right now is Parker, who said I'm going for the knockout. Is certainly doing so here in the 8th round. Wilder swinging at ghosts right now.
Wilder's got to hold on here. The referee's close.
There's that big rainbow shot. You've been asking
He got the Wilder.
That overhand right is going to land, but throw a shot to the body, then come over the top.
Deontay Wilder is damaged goods heading into the 9th round.
Nuts with the flurry. Boom.
Wow.
Darren, that's exactly what you said. Duck, who so far has fought a brilliant game plan.
That overhand again, guys. It's going to land again. I don't like the upper rounds. He's still big left hand.
Yeah, caught him against the ropes. Wilder just leans back over that top rope.
Right there, cocking up that right hand.
Wilder has to dig deep, find something, somewhere, somehow.
Right now on the front foot moving forward.
And he needs to build from it. Wilder a little worried about letting his hands go.
Another bull rush there from Joseph Parker.
It's going to make that Deontay strategy is a little bit
Tucking up, he's moving his head. Oh, the big overhand right.
And there was that uppercut that I said that
He's got to try and win the fight now. That's going to play into your hands, okay?
when you got Parker and the over, you guys said, so do you expect Parker to
Close to getting that upset, ripping up the script, and making a real
Parker, he's accustomed to power. He's accustomed to fighting big, strong men. That wasn't defense. It's backing up, fighting with the game plan, executing that game plan. Deontay Wilder.
Remember, of course, Wilder got that dramatic 12th round fight. He's going to need some late drama here. He's down big on all the judges' scorecards, you would think.
You know, I like how Joseph Parker is reacting when he sees that
Wilder throws the uppercut.
And he's throwing that overhand right when he's dipping his head in that chest. That's a game plan. And you can see that anytime Wilder's looking for that big right hand, he's throwing his own.
Nice jab there, getting the legs look slightly unsteady at Wilder. And that was to the...
There it is again.
Parker's able to avoid that because Deontay's sort of telegraphing. He's stepping into it and giving Parker enough time for
That right hand. This is more an executed game.
Wilder's corner urging him to go after Parker to push the pace. Put Parker on
They're grabbing onto
That's
Deontay
smart.
Wilder.
Yeah, that's very smart.
That's very smart. That's Hector Camacho-ish. You know, you kill time. And look at Parker still intimidating right hand. Not throwing it, just letting him know it's right there, cocked and ready to go.
Yeah, it's there. He's letting him know this is good work.
Start dipping to his left now. I don't like how close Wilder got
right
home.
from Parker, who's just beaming with confidence. 1 to go here in Riyadh, Saudi Arabia.
Yeah, this has to be the right
with your high hand.
red from this man.
You know, I thought it was notable in that corner, the loudest
Here's Chris Mannix's scorecard.
shot, 11 rounds to none in favor of Joseph Parker.
Is this smart by
We're against Miller, but this is a different kettle of fish. And like you said, or when Wilder throws his shots, just dips down. We see it again there. It's so late.
Respect. And that right hand right there. That's exactly why I leave it so late.
beating Joe Louis, but he went for the knockout, and he lost. Will Parker make that same mistake?
And the reason I say Parker is because he has better technique. Walk him back now. Just walk him back and kill the time. You got a minute left, and you shock the world.
Joe Parker, I'm taking a knee.
Big right hand right there. Take a knee, Mannix.
Parker thinking about the exclamation point.
Now it's time for Parker to back.
And Joseph Parker, the New Zealand seemingly beaten the Bronze Bomber and did it in dashing.
I'm not too sure why Wilder is raising his right hand. Smart performance from Parker. I don't think we can call it anything other than that. It was spot on. It was precise.
Smart, responsible, disciplined, perfection. That's beautiful boxing right there. We've seen another shutout.
There is no way in a million years Wilder has won that contest. And he'll kick himself.
No. Is there any way Wilder's right and we're wrong?
Absolutely not. This was a Joseph
Tried
Parker.
to close the gap, Wilder. He tried to land some right hands inside, but every time he did so, Parker was firing back with his own shots. And it was Wilder through the right hand. Nice left hook, and there's the position of the head, working the body, a couple a little low, but just
This is what happens when you only fought one round in over 2 years, and when Parker, who fought this was his 4th fight, fighters dangerous.
Or had a draw with Tyson Fury in the other one. How surprised are you, Darren, by the way this fight unfolded?
Yeah, I mean, to be honest, I'm impressed. I feel very let down by Wilder. I wanted to see more from this man here to beat this man.
Let's send it into the ring now, and Mr. Michael.
The Riyadh season scorecards. Michael Alexander scores it 118 from New Zealand. He is Big Joseph Parker.
Joseph Parker delivers in the biggest fight of his life, and now the heavyweight division is his oyster. What does he do next? Who does he take on? Perhaps it's the winner of our next fight, AJ versus Otto Wallin.
Well, to me, that would make sense. We kind of pitched this as 2 semi-finals. Parker's won the first one, over to AJ and Wallin now. What a performance.
Andy Lee over here shaking hands with Darren Barker and Sergio, saying, I told you so, and boy, was he...